Hello, testing. I'll be talking like this, kind of a quiet sounding me. Hello, my name Hello, my name is Devin and I am 14 years old, almost 15 in February. And today I just wanted to introduce myself into a more speed painted fashion. I don't have a script for this, so I'm sorry if I stumble. So, it's not really introducing about me, it's just, I think this is more explaining my mental state, and if I've ever offended you or upset you on purpose or on accident, let me know, give me a while to calm down. Now, this all started back in kindergarten. Nothing was wrong in kindergarten. Nothing was wrong in second grade. Nothing was wrong in third grade, but I wasn't very happy. In fact, I was quite upset most of the time, and I don't even know why. Later, I realized that I wasn't getting grades like the other students. They were getting A's and B's and smiley faces, and I was getting D's and C's, and the teacher constantly sent little letters home to my mom. The issue was, I wasn't able to pay attention. I don't know why. I tried my hardest, and even now I still struggle, even with proper medication. Anyway, this all started back in third grade. I wasn't majorly depressed. It was just noticeable to the point where even my mom got a little bit, But no red flags for her or anyone in my family. Now, in fourth grade, that's when everything became horrible. I can, even to this day, describe the time of fourth grade being the worst time of my life. I always felt trapped, uncomfortable, and useless. I would think about things like, no one would care for me if I died, or everyone would be glad if I just killed myself, wouldn't they? They don't care. They only want me here so that way they don't get in trouble for not wanting to take care of me. Really, pretty much things like that, which is not true, and I know this now. It didn't help that one of my best friends, she had passed away in a car accident, and I was absolutely horrified. I still have a picture of her from my art classroom. Creepy, I know, but it's all I have of her. The only other thing I had was a website. And that was actually taken down for no reason. I don't know why. But anyway, after that, I had no friends. Nobody wanted to talk to me, sit with me at lunch. All I can remember is this one, I'm getting so emotional, this one really sweet lady. I don't remember her name for the life of me. I keep thinking Miss Washburn, but that would be my kindergarten teacher. On the last day of school, she gave me the most beautiful seashell I had ever seen in my life, and to this day, I still have it in my room, in a little box I have of things that mean a lot to me. When I moved into 5th grade, it wasn't as bad, but I was quite uncomfortable since I had to move every 3 years, and I was afraid that everything would be horrible here too. I move around a lot because my dad is in the military. I was born in Germany and I lived there for about 3 or 4 years. Then I moved to California for, again, another 3 years or so, to North Carolina, and I am here in Kansas now. We are assigned to move in another year or so. So when I came here, like 4 years ago, I came here when I was 10. Jesus, that's so long ago. I even remember me and my sister were talking like, I can't believe you're going to be 14 by the time we leave. And I was like, I know, it's so scary. And I'm sitting here now. And I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I wish I could go tell my younger self that it'll be okay. It's not as bad as you think. Our parents will not go, look at the teenager. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry, I'm like getting really emotional. So 5th grade wasn't as bad. It was pretty neutral the whole year. Obviously, I struggled a lot, but it could have been worse. 6th grade was also pretty average. There was nothing really going on, to be honest, other than getting used to things. Now in 7th grade, or I shouldn't go there yet, I had an injury and my mom took me to the doctor to check out the injury, which turned out to be pretty bad, but it's better now. After 6th grade had ended, this was during the summer, and I was terrified, and I still could say that. I'm terrified of blood, wounds, scars, scrapes. One summer in 2nd grade, I did not look at my leg once for over 3.5 months. And it was awful. It was like I was being trapped. I couldn't look at my leg. I was too terrified. So as the doctor checked out my foot injury, I was screaming and crying, and I wasn't acting like a 13-year-old should be acting. I was acting way more mature, and I felt embarrassed afterward that I had made such a ruckus. Eventually, after that happened, the doctor suggested I go see a therapist to see if there was anxiety and if I can get diagnosed. We went to see the therapist, and oh my gosh, this was the best decision we've ever made. I was diagnosed with anxiety, social anxiety, and my mom describes the other thing as quote-unquote wound anxiety, which I still have. I'm terrified of blood and wounds and scrapes. It just scares me. And clinical depression. I was terrified to hear that last bit. My mom had already told me she might have mentioned a thing called ADHD, which I knew nothing about. Attention deficit, I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Hyperactivity disorder. Basically, it doesn't let me pay attention. I don't know the physical reason for it, but the way my mom likes to describe it to my younger cousin is that there is a chemical imbalance in the brain where it doesn't produce enough things that lets me pay attention, if that makes sense. I was so scared. I told my friend I was terrified. I was like, what if everyone thinks I'm weird? And she's like, dude, chill out. Just keep your chin up and you'll be fine. Thanks, Marissa. You're the best friend ever. Now, by the time I started taking medication, not to mention the insomnia, so I also had to get melatonin, which is a huge side effect of ADHD. The reason I had clinical depression was because of my ADHD and anxiety. I've never had anxiety, but when I started school, 3rd grade was the biggest problem, or starting point was when things got harder. I'm trying not to cry, I'm so sorry. I couldn't pay attention, therefore every time I was called on to answer a question, I got it wrong, got made fun of, and I felt worthless. Like garbage. I shouldn't be here. I wish I wasn't here. Things like that. I would come home crying every day, and it was very clear to my whole family that I was very unhappy. Though now, in wow. In 9th grade, I've been saying 7th grade so much, I'm so sorry. In 9th grade, I've been doing a lot better. When I first started taking my medication in 7th grade, a girl that I never talked to, a girl that I saw, I didn't talk to, I never sat near her, nothing like that. She came up to me and said, "You seem a lot more confident this year. It's amazing and so strange. What happened?" In my mind, I was like, really? I didn't notice a difference, and to be honest, I still don't. It seems to me, what it feels like to me is, I'm not paying attention, but then I just know what to do. Even in math in 7th grade, that was the first time I got an A+ in math in my whole life. I was so proud of myself. Though, to be honest, it was easy. It was just like adding and subtracting negatives and positives, which is actually super easy, but I like it. It's actually really fun for me to do that. And that's pretty much the story. I don't know what else I was talking about. But that is my basic story. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. And if you're going to say something rude, I will just ignore your comment or remove it. Alright? Right. I think my next video will be about the toe injury. Anyway, if this audio is like too short, then I'll just add some music in the back or after this, and if not, then I'll just kind of let this be silent for the next few seconds. Alright, goodbye everyone, and thank you so much for listening if you listened through the whole 12 minutes.